Hello and welcome to FYI Weekly, your official source for the latest news and information from the City of Greensboro. The City of Greensboro's Water Resources Department is taking part in a national campaign entitled Imagine a Day Without Water. The campaign is designed to educate people about how water is essential, the challenges facing water and wastewater systems, and the need for investment in those systems. On October 12th, water agencies across the country, organizations, elected officials, corporations, and environmental advocates are joining forces to raise awareness about water infrastructure and resource challenges. To coincide with the event, Greensboro is acknowledging the initiative by posting messages and videos on Twitter. It's easy to take water services for granted. Clean, safe, reliable, and affordable water comes out of the tap and flows down the drain without giving it a second thought. In reality, the country's massive infrastructure, much of it underground, which supplies the water and treats it, is aging and wearing down. According to national statistics, every 2 minutes a water main breaks somewhere in the U.S. Most pipes have an average life expectancy of 50 years, but in many major cities, water pipes are more than 100 years old. In Greensboro, the distribution system consists of treatment facilities, pumping stations, and more than 3,000 miles of buried pipe assets that date back to the early 1900s. Steve Drew, Director of Water Resources, says while our daily needs may vary, the dependence on safe, sustainable, and reliable water service is essential to our community, and participating in this campaign is an effective way to express the importance of this valuable resource. The City of Greensboro welcomes Stan Wilson as the new Neighborhood Development Department Director. Wilson, who officially starts his new role on October 16th, most recently served as Executive Director of the Greenville County Redevelopment Authority in Greenville, South Carolina. Previously, Wilson was the Executive Director of the Salisbury-Rowan Community Action Agency and the Housing Director for the City of Charlotte. City Manager Jim Westmoreland says Stan's extensive experience in community and neighborhood development, housing, and government funding and operations will be essential to our organization as we move forward in implementing Council's priorities for safe and affordable housing, code enforcement, and the 2016 bond program implementation. Wilson has served on numerous boards of directors and advisory committees for agencies such as the North Carolina Housing Coalition and Hope Haven Incorporated. He has also been active as a youth mentor with communities and schools and Goodwill Good Guides. The 2017 North Carolina A&T Aggie Fest Fan Fest will take place October 6th through October 8th at War Memorial Stadium located at 510 Yanceyville Street. Fan Fest is the largest special event managed by the city each year, drawing more than 50,000 people during North Carolina A&T State University's homecoming weekend. This year, the festival producers have added more family-friendly entertainment to be featured in the festival area, in addition to musical acts and a visit from the A&T Marching Band. The event will feature more than 100 vendors selling art, clothing, crafts, and food. For more information, visit the special events website or the City Arts and Events office at the Greensboro Cultural Center located at 200 North Davie Street. The Man's World Family Tour will perform at the Greensboro Coliseum as part of North Carolina A&T's homecoming weekend. The gospel concert will take place on Sunday, October 8th at 6 p.m. Featured performers include Tamala and David Mann, along with their son and daughter, David Mann Jr. and Tia Mann, who will be joined by the North Carolina A&T Gospel Choir. There are 3 options for ticket sales: Ticketmaster.com, the Greensboro Coliseum box office, or charge by phone at 1-800-745-3000. In an effort to help our employees and residents improve their quality of life, the city has partnered with Cone Health for a series of brief and informative videos designed to inspire you to get fit and stay fit. Let's check in with our friends at Cone Health for today's News for Your Health.
Who has time for healthy eating when you're on the run? Do you think that soda machines and candy and vending machines are your only option? My name's Jennifer Williams, and I'm a registered dietitian at Annie Penn Hospital, and I'm going to provide you with some tips about healthy eating and healthy snacking when you're on the run. I know you're busy too, so let's go. A lot of people don't have time to eat breakfast because they think it has a lot of preparation involved, such as bacon and eggs, things like that, but there's also some really healthy options that you can use for breakfast. I know a lot of times people like to go for the honey buns and things like that, but unfortunately these have a lot of sugar and unfortunately aren't things we should be eating every day. Kind of going along the same route, something that would be good are things like these sandwich thins that are very low in calories, high fiber source. You can easily stick those in the toaster, add some peanut butter for an on-the-go breakfast. Oatmeal is also a great choice. It's got high fiber, and also adding something, say like a boiled egg to it, will give you that additional protein. Something easy like yogurt is also an option. Here we have some Greek yogurt that has a lot higher protein content than your traditional yogurt, although you can use your traditional yogurts as well. And even adding some fruit to get a fruit serving to the plain yogurt can really cut down on those sugars. Preparing healthy meals can be a challenge, but with some advanced planning, we can really be successful here. A lot of times when you're thinking about on the run, people go to their freezer section in the store and pick these prepackaged meals. So if you do want to choose things such as these, choosing meals that are 600 milligrams in sodium per serving or low is really key here. If you want a more fresh option, making a salad can be really easy with a little bit of advanced planning here. Choosing a bagged salad mix such as spinach, which is actually higher in iron and nutrients than your iceberg lettuce, and choosing these pre-cut vegetables like your baby carrots and these grape tomatoes, adding them to a bowl, and choosing a protein such as this tuna packed with water in a pack is a very good, easy, quick option. To get some more vegetables in your diet, choosing these steamable vegetables such as this California medley without any butter or sauces can be a great option. All we have to do is put it in the microwave, cook it, and we're on our way to a healthy meal. Everybody loves nuts, and they're typically known as a healthy snack. However, even though nuts have benefits such as heart-healthy fats, there are a lot of calories in nuts. For example, a quarter a cup of these nuts is over 170 calories. Even something like trail mix that has nuts in it often has chocolate, other types of things that can make it high in sugar, high in calories, and not very nutritious. If you do like nuts, something like these 100-calorie packed nuts that are already pre-portioned out for you can really get that right serving right at the right time for you. Vegetables can be a really great snack. Things like baby carrots or other pre-cut vegetables save that added time in having to prepare those vegetables yourself. Pair this with something like hummus, which is a chickpea spread that's very high in protein, and you have a great snack. Something like string cheese can also work. Everybody likes cheese, but of course it's high in calories and high in fat and cholesterol and sodium. But these string cheese sticks do the trick because they're already small and pre-portioned for us. Pair that with some fresh fruit or even a fruit cup with 100% fruit juice, and you have a low-calorie, low-sugar snack. So in addition to choosing healthy foods and snacks, choosing healthy beverages to accompany them are very crucial. To get through the day, a lot of times people think they need more energy and need that energy burst, so they choose things like your vitamin waters, your sports drinks, sodas to get through their day. Unfortunately, these things don't have a lot of nutrition value and have a lot of sugar. Some really good options or alternatives to your soda pops and sugary drinks can be things like your sparkling water. Of course, water is a great beverage, but it can be a little bit plain just by itself. Some recommendations I have are to add some fruit slices like lemons or limes or oranges to the water to give it a little bit extra flavor. Additionally, they have some dehydrated slices like these over here that you can add to the water as well. Of course, low-calorie drink mixes are also a good option. They can come in these convenient small packages that you can just add to the water here. Thank you for joining me. I hope I've provided some useful tips about healthy eating on the go. For more information, go to conehealth.com/healthy eating. As for me, I'm running late to a meeting, so I'm going to bring a snack in case it goes late.
Fire hydrant testing will be taking place throughout October. We'll tell you where. We'll have that story and more news coming up after the break. Stay with us. Welcome back to FYI Weekly. The Pinecroft-Sedgefield Fire District will conduct its semi-annual fire hydrant testing from October 1st through October 31st. All hydrants in the Pinecroft-Sedgefield Fire District will be tested to ensure they are operating properly and able to produce the required water pressure when needed. This testing also includes all hydrants in the town of Jamestown. Because this testing must be done during regular operating hours, it will be impossible to know in advance just when or where the testing will take place in any specific area. Opening hydrants can sometimes cause a temporary discoloration of water in nearby homes. The discoloration is not harmful in any way and can be cleared up by running the water for just a few minutes. This testing ensures the protection of our residents and is also an evaluation indicator used by the North Carolina Response Rating System, which evaluates fire districts according to the protection they offer. The City of Greensboro's Neighborhood Development Department will host the National Community Development Association's Region 4 Conference in downtown Greensboro, October 11th through 13th. This will be the first time this regional event has been held in North Carolina. The conference will bring together more than 50 housing and community development professionals from throughout the Southeast to learn from each other and receive updates about U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development programs. Housing and community development departments are critical to the success of any community and vital for all residents. Focus in this area ranges from creating economic impacts that change the landscapes of communities to increasing property values and retaining and attracting residents and businesses. Assistant City Manager Barbara Harris says the City of Greensboro is proud to be a leader when it comes to building better homes, neighborhoods, and cities. For a list of the conference session topics and to register to attend, visit the city's website. The Greensboro Police have recognized National Coffee Day last Friday by chatting with residents at the Starbucks located at 2969 Battleground Avenue. Coffee with a Cop is a community outreach program that allows for relaxed one-on-one interaction with our officers. Chief Wayne Scott says Coffee with a Cop is another way we can build bridges. By listening and talking, we can learn about each other and find out what's important to residents and work together to solve problems. More than 55 Coffee with a Cop events have been hosted in the past 3 years. Some of those events have included Coffee to Go, in which officers bring coffee to apartment complexes and senior facilities. Regardless of the setting, both residents and police officers have enjoyed the casual conversation and chance to get to know each other better. Coffee with a Cop is a national initiative supported by the U.S. Department of Justice, Office of Community-Oriented Policing Services. The program aims to advance the practice of community policing by improving relationships between police officers and community members, one cup of coffee at a time. In an effort to spotlight and celebrate the entrepreneurs, the artists, the community builders, and essentially the next generation of leaders, the City of Greensboro is proud to partner with Action Greensboro to introduce our Made in Greensboro series. This day, we place the spotlight on nursing student Seth Burhan. Seth Burhan just finished serving his country. The 24-year-old Greensboro native is a junior at the University of North Carolina at Greensboro, studying for a Bachelor's of Science in Nursing. He's also part of the nursing school's Veterans Access Program, which provides medically trained veterans access to an accelerated education. Seth spent 6 years serving the Army National Guard as a medic. He's been fascinated with medicine since childhood. Naturally, it made sense for him to enlist as a medic. In 2010 and 2011, Seth was deployed for an active duty mission in Kuwait as part of Operation Enduring Freedom, the official name for the U.S. global war on terrorism. His deployment also consisted of working on an Army vessel for 3 months, during which he spent a lot of time in Bahrain, Qatar, and the United Arab Emirates. Now, as a civilian nurse, Seth likes the human element of getting to know people on a more personal level. Eventually, he wants to be an oncology nurse, helping people beyond simply looking at their lab results or making a diagnosis. Seth says the most exciting part about being a nurse is being able to actually do something and impact people's lives, not merely sympathizing with their condition. To learn more about Made in Greensboro or to see more images taken by photographers Jerry Walford and Scott Mothersbaugh, visit the Action Greensboro website at madeingso.com. If you're a fan of online bill pay, more city services can be paid online in addition to water bills and parking tickets. Residents can now go online and click on the tab entitled Pay Your Miscellaneous Invoice. Options for online payments include false alarms, code enforcement violations, monthly parking deck fees, fire violation inspections, landfill charges, daycare facility fees, and more. An invoice qualifies as miscellaneous if the invoice is sent by the City of Greensboro and reads Miscellaneous Invoice, City of Greensboro at the top center of the invoice. These invoices can still be paid in person at the Melvin Municipal Office Building located at 300 West Washington Street or at the Kitchen Operations Center at 2602 South Elm Eugene Street and by mail at P.O. Box 3136, Greensboro, North Carolina 27402. Many progressive changes are underway in downtown Greensboro. The official report of accomplishments will be shared at the annual DGI meeting. Coming up after the break, we'll talk to the president and CEO of Downtown Greensboro Incorporated. Stay with us. Welcome back to FYI Weekly. DGI's annual meeting offers a snapshot of the projects unfolding in downtown Greensboro. Joining me now to tell us how downtown is becoming the place to live, work, and play is Zach Matheny. He is the president of Downtown Greensboro Incorporated. Hello, Zach. Thank you for joining me.
Absolutely. Happy to be here.
Well, we're glad to have you. So for folks who are not familiar, tell us about DGI.
So DGI was set up 20 years ago. It's our 20th anniversary. And it was set up predominantly with the city and business and property owners to be the economic development driver and social economic development driver now for downtown Greensboro.
Okay, wonderful. So this is the hub, so to speak, for downtown, and you host an annual meeting each year. What is the purpose of the meeting and when is it taking place?
The exciting thing is that it's taking place next Thursday, October 5th. It'll be held at the Cadillac Garage, which is a new event space that the City Council did support with an incentive to help revitalize this historic building and to have downtown move east. What our goal is in having this annual meeting is to just let folks know, hey, this is what's going on in downtown Greensboro, which is, as everybody knows, the heartbeat of any community is downtown. And so this is our way of saying, come celebrate with us, and here's everything that's happening.
Okay, now you hold an annual meeting each year, obviously the name annual meeting. What makes this meeting different from your previous meetings?
We're trying to spice it up a little bit. We want to have it more exciting, more engaging. We've got some special entertainment planned, as well as the presentation. We want to be able to tell as much as we can and really celebrate the last 20 years of growth. I mean, we've gone from having 12,000 employees downtown to having almost 20,000, to having cranes that were built 20 years ago or buildings that were built to actually some very exciting new projects happening as we speak right now.
Yes, and as people drive through downtown, they are seeing much of what you're talking about, new restaurants, new shops, all kinds of offerings for people to really take advantage of the downtown. What are you most excited to share at your annual meeting?
I think what we're most excited to share is the abundance of people that we've seen increase in visiting, shopping, and enjoying downtown. With the ballpark has been there now over 12 years, but also LeBauer Park has added a new flavor that really people have gravitated to. And the new restaurants and just showing the images and the pictures and the numbers of what the community is doing to celebrate coming downtown.
Wonderful. And there is a lot of retail as well as residential, new apartments and places for people to actually live and work and walk around downtown.
Exactly. You mentioned earlier about driving downtown. People driving downtown have seen some traffic issues. That's called growth.
Yeah.
And so we'll talk about the growth of Eugene Street, the growth of the downtown Greenway, and other exciting projects that are happening right now.
Okay, so the annual meeting is coming up and people can still register. How do they go about doing that to attend?
The easiest way to register is go to our website, downtowngreensboro.org, click on events, and it'll lead you right there.
Okay, well, thank you, Zach, for taking time to stop by. We appreciate all that you and your team does to make our downtown such a great place and all of the improvements that are underway. I'm looking forward to attending the annual meeting.
Thank you.
Come back and see us.
Yes.
Stay tuned for a little-known fact about Greensboro as we tell you something about the city. That's coming up after the break. Stay with us. Welcome back. One way to stay informed about what's happening in the city is by attending or tuning in to city council meetings. The Greensboro City Council meetings are open to the public, but if you can't attend, we broadcast the meetings live right here on GTN. Council meetings take place at 5:30 p.m. on the first and third Tuesdays of the month on Level 2 of the Melvin Municipal Office Building located at 300 West Washington Street. To review the council meeting schedule and agendas, please visit greensboro-nc.gov/council meetings. Here's an opportunity to learn a little something about the city. GPD's new mobile command center is a 2007 Freightliner donated by the Greensboro Police Foundation. The organization raised approximately $120,000 to purchase it from a dealer in Pennsylvania. The vehicle features 2 double slide-outs, an impressive information technology infrastructure, kitchenette, and a restroom. Upon its arrival in late February, the command center was taken to Matthews Specialty Vehicles, where portions of the interior were reconfigured, some new electronics were installed, and the exterior received customized vinyl graphics. The Mobile Command Center is the agency's flagship command and control vehicle that serves 2 vital functions: incident management and community engagement. The Freightliner replaces GPD's previous Mobile Command Center, a refurbished Thomas bus, which was purchased in 1998 using federal forfeiture funds. The vehicle is being transferred to the Greensboro Fire Department and will be used as a mobile command center for large-scale fires, community events, and smoke alarm drives, among other things. The vehicle is scheduled to receive some upgrades before it goes into operation. Coming up after the break, we'll showcase our City Department Spotlight, but first, prepare to mark your calendar for the events being featured on the town.
Hey, this is Jody. This weekend, Greensboro is bringing the drama. Now let's get started. On Friday, the Drama Center of City Arts presents A Murder is Announced, a murder mystery based on the book by Agatha Christie, the queen of the genre. The show starts at 8 p.m. at the Stephen Hires Theater located at the Greensboro Cultural Center. Come check it out. For tickets and additional showtimes, go to thedramacenter.com. If you're ready for a second act of drama on Friday, head over to LeBauer Park as UNCG presents Spartan Cinema featuring the Oscar-nominated film La La Land. Bring a blanket or lawn chair and lounge on the Great Lawn. The movie starts at dusk at approximately 8:15 p.m. For more information, go to the LeBauer Park Facebook page. Are you an aspiring artist? This season, Triad Stage will pilot a series of master classes offered by local and visiting artists. These classes will cover a wide variety of artistic topics in performance, design, and production. Classes are ideal for young theater professionals, university students, and high school students with considerable theater experience. Master classes will be offered at 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. this Saturday at Triad Stage. To register, go to triadstage.org. If your young actor or actress would like to take lessons, the Drama Center of City Arts is offering a fun musical class for children ages 4 to 8 years old. Children will learn singing, dancing, and acting with a set of mini musical classes featuring The Lion King. Watch your little ones as they develop stage presence and learn various elements of musical theater performance. Contact the Drama Center at 336-373-2728 for more information. If you're a big theater goer and always wanted to tour the historic Carolina Theater, now's your chance. The Carolina Theater, together with Downtown Greensboro Incorporated, will host an open house at the theater on Sunday from 1 to 3 p.m., highlighting the importance of preservation efforts in Greensboro. Come take a guided tour and learn more about the rich history of the Carolina Theater as it turns 90 years old on Halloween. There will be games, complimentary snacks, and drinks. The event is free and open to the public. Go to carolinatheater.com to learn more. Keep watching FYI Weekly right here on GTN to find out more about events happening on the town.
The City of Greensboro has more than 20 departments and several divisions committed to serving you, our residents, and visitors. Let's go behind the scenes in our department spotlight. The Neighborhood Development Department oversees enforcement of minimum housing standards and other code compliance issues such as nuisance abatement and zoning. Neighborhood development consists of the Housing Services Division, Grants Management, Finance and Administration Division, and the Code Compliance Division. The department offers programs for the creation of new affordable housing units, preserves the quality of the city's existing housing stock through grants and loans for housing rehabilitation, addresses homelessness issues, and manages multiple federal grant programs. Information about these programs and services is available on the city's website at greensboro-nc.gov. On the other side of the break is this week's Way to Go GSO shout-out. Stay with us. As we draw to a close, we always want to end on a positive note with our Way to Go GSO shout-out. Congratulations are in order for our city employees. Every city department participated and gave generously to the United Way of Greater Greensboro's annual campaign. This year, the City of Greensboro exceeded its goal of $155,000, raising more than $157,000. Departments got creative by hosting breakfast events, loaded baked potato and pulled pork lunches, along with cornhole and golf tournaments. Way to go, G-Team. United Way of Greater Greensboro is committed to reducing generational poverty in our community. That concludes this edition of FYI Weekly, but you can easily stay connected to the latest city news by linking to us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram. For all of us here at the City of Greensboro, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.